phrase, a sentence.
What you mean by the last word?
Like, what's your mantra? Like, go big or go home. Like, or just be where your feet are. Something like that. Cool? All right, I'm gonna come up next to you. All right. Yeah. Yeah, of course. All right. So give me your full name and your number.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Sorry, one more. Okay, go. Full name and number.
Kool-Aid McKinstry. Number 1.
Number 1. You ready for this?
Sure.
All right, let's have some fun. Workout in the morning or the evening?
Morning.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Run or lift?
Ooh, run.
Sweet potato fries or regular fries?
Regular fries.
Arm day or leg day?
Leg day.
Dogs or cats?
Dog.
Have your own shoe or an award named after you?
My own shoe.
Ooh, why?
I feel like I can make money. I'll have my own shoe.
A businessman, okay. And so what's your mantra going into Monday?
Just be where my feet are and have a good time with the guys.
I love that. Good luck. Thank you so much. Appreciate Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Hey, Andrew Conant with the cover Michigan. I'd like to talk to you as well. Since you're one of our better players.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've been asked this a lot, but your nickname, I saw it comes from your grandmother because you were smiling a lot. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
So that's great. All right, is she still around? Is she still alive?
Yes.
Okay, how old is she?
I'm not really sure.
Is it your mom's mom? Or
Yeah, my mom's.
okay.
Not sure my grandmother want me to just say her age either.
All good. No, that's all good. What do people call you? What do your teammates call you?
Kool-Aid.
Call you Kool-Aid. Okay. But Quincy, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, sir.
My daughter's name is Quincy. So
Okay.
So does that? When did people always called you Kool-Aid?
Yes, my name's been Kool-Aid since birth.
Gotcha. Does anyone call you Quincy, Joe Quincy, GQ, any of that?
I get called G a lot, but mostly Kool-Aid.
Even your mom calls you that?
My mom called me G the most.
G. Gotcha. Okay. Who is Michigan's? Who of Michigan's pass catchers, receivers, tight ends stands out to you the most on tape?
I feel like number 18, and number 1, both of those guys, they do a good job. Their offensive coordinators do a good job of using those guys' ability to their best to both support team. So yeah.
Yeah. What will be the key for you guys for kind of slowing down their offense?
Well, I feel like everybody on the field, all 11 guys, got to just do their own job, read their keys, and execute the game plan, execute whatever play coach is giving us at that moment.
Kool-Aid, do you feel like teams have not run your way this year a lot, just to kind of stay away from it?
Well, I mean, I'm not always with the other teams, so I'm not with the teams at all, the other teams that we're playing against, so I'm not sure if that's just their game plan or not, but I mean, it can easily look that way to the eye.
I mean, have you felt that way, that teams are afraid to test you more now than maybe they were a year or so ago?
Well, I mean, it's easy to say that, but like I said, I'm not with the offensive coordinator, not with the team that we're going against, so I'm not sure if that's just their game plan or their game plan is just to do something else, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm just out there trying to make sure I'm doing my job for the guys that's out there with me.
I guess what I'm getting at is, do you feel like you've had less balls come your way this year?
Oh, yes, for sure. I do feel like this year I had less balls coming this way this year than the previous 2 years I played here.
Probably because of your reputation.
Yes, sir.
Now, I caught the tail end of the name thing. I know you get probably tired of talking about it, but like when you go home for like Christmas or you don't even get to go home for some of these things, but when you go home for the holidays, do they call you G or do they call you Kool-Aid or combination?
Well, it depends on the person. Every person have a different name for me, I would say. Like, one person might call me Kool-Aid, one person might call me G. It just depends on our bun or different things, you know. So, I mean, I would say a lot of people in my family call me G because the world know me as Kool-Aid. They feel like they know me as G, you know what I'm saying?
Like, my mom gets mad at me because she calls me Joseph. Nobody else calls me Joe.
Yeah.
Your mom, when she gets mad at you, she pull the whole Quincy.
Nah, my mom never really called me my real name, no matter how mad she are in general. She never just called me my real name.
Kool-Aid, I want to know from some of the guys, we're minutes away from Hollywood, some incredible celebrities here in LA. I want to know, if we're making an Alabama football movie, right, about this season, who do you want to play you in that movie?
What celebrity?
Yeah, what actor do you want to play you?
trying to think of someone who's kind of funny, you know, that also have a little swag about itself. Definitely gotta have swag. What's this? A celebrity or an actor?
A celebrity. Or an athlete that can act. I don't know.
It can be an athlete.
Sure.
I guess Jalen Ramsey then. I mean, that's just be the easy way out.
I like it.
When you flip on the tape of Michigan's offense, what jumps out the moment you started watching?
They're a very physical team. They know their job, they know their assignment, and their coaches do a good job of, you know, using the team skill set to the best to make them a better team, make them an even better team. So I just feel like those guys are very physical and they know how to execute the play that the coach is giving them, and their coaches also understand the players that they have and make them an even better team.
They've got some good receivers, but tight ends have really stepped up for them at key times this season. As a secondary, how challenging is that whenever you have two tight ends who the ball can go to?
Well, as a secondary, you just got to read your keys and understand your assignment and make sure that you're on the same page with everybody in the back end. I feel like in the secondary, everybody got to be on the same page. I feel like one guy on the whole defense can mess up a whole play. It don't take number one guy to mess up on defense, and a big play can happen or it can be a touchdown. So I feel like everybody on defense, we got to be on the same page, and all guys got to make sure that we're executing the play.
There's a lot of people out there that might say that Florida State should be sitting where you guys are right now. How does that change your mentality going into a game to say, you know what, this is our chance to prove that, yeah, we beat Georgia, we belong on this stage?
I feel like this whole season for us have been us just trying to prove who we are, proving our identity to the world, just showing who we are as a team. So, you know, just having the opportunity again to go out and show the world who we really are is just another great opportunity for this team, for us to show who we really are.
You mentioned Jalen Ramsey. He told me the other week, battling boredom is a challenge. They don't try him much. You know, he finds ways to stay engaged. So when a moment happens, he's ready for it. They don't try you a lot in games. You go through games where you're not challenged. What has been your mental challenge to sort of be at your best, even though you're not in the heat of the action? You got to respect they're not going your way.
I would say I learned this from Coach Saban. Coach Saban always told me, being a corner, that you may have 5 plays. You never know when those plays are going to happen at corner. So you always got to be prepared. And I feel like me just knowing me, I know I'm got to be on my A game every play, because like Coach told me, you never know when that play is going to happen. And you always want to be prepared for that play. And you never want to be a guy that hurt your team. You always want to do your job. So just knowing, being a cornerback, that a play can happen at any moment of a game. Could be the first play of the game. Then you may not see a play again till the third quarter. So just making sure that you're on the A game. Yeah, for sure. And I do a thing like, I have a young corner on the team, Des Ricks, that I talk to a lot during the game, asking him what he see, asking him what I did wrong maybe in the play. He's just a guy that I talk to, you know, and ask him, make sure I'm staying in the game, make sure I'm staying live, make sure I'm using my feet, make sure I'm using my hand. That's just a way that I take approach on the game, you know.
Is there a matchup you look forward to on their side, whether it's Roman Wilson or somebody else you've seen on tape, you say, that's my guy, that's who I want to see?
No, you know, I'm just going out there doing my job for the team, being a player, being a good player for my team, doing my job for my team.
That's an Alabama answer.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you talk about the excitement and the enthusiasm that you're going to feel once you step out on the field come Thursday?
I'm going to be very excited, you know, just to get out here with my team and have another opportunity just to show the world who we are, and being out there with guys that I actually love and love to play with and love being around. So just being around these guys and getting another opportunity to go out here and play with these guys is just very exciting to me.
What's your inspiration? What causes you to be the best you can be?
Well, I have a lot of inspiration. Just me being a kid from Birmingham, coming from a place where it's very hard to get here, and just being a guy that's like one out of a million. A lot of guys that I grew up around that have tough circumstances or have hard life, and just me being able to overcome and be here and just being able to glorify God and give God all the glory, just amazing to me, man.
Who's your inspiration in life? Who's your inspiration?
My inspiration as an athlete probably be Jalen Ramsey and LeBron James. I just love the way they carry themselves and handle things, and those have always been the guys that I always looked up to in the sports industry.
How's it been? How was the beef bowl?
It was very good. The meat was good. I really love the corn. The corn was the best, like I say.
Sweet, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
So, give a shout out to all your friends, family, and fans.
I love all my family, I love all my friends, and I love all my fans. Thank you for you guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here today.
What did that win over Auburn show or prove to this team, if it proved anything to you?
I would say that win over Auburn. Of course, got to give a shout out to Isaiah Bunn and Jalen Miro for making a great play. I would just say that play right there shows the identity of this team and show the identity that we've been working in, that we've been trying to prove to the world all year. I would say that game showed that we'll never give up till the clock says 0-0. We always preach about playing for 60 minutes, and that play right there showed that we played for 60 minutes here at the University of Alabama. Well, you know, me being from the East Coast, I'm just now getting out here and learning about how historic it really is out here. So just hearing how exciting it is to people that we're really playing here is just enough for me to understand how important this game really is.
Do you think it's easier or harder to prepare for a game when you got a month off like this? Is it harder to stay locked in, or is it easier because you got more time to watch film and prepare?
I feel like it can go hand in hand. I mean, depends on you as a person, depends on you as a player, and depends on how the coaches are having you work and having you, get prepared for the game. So I feel like that can go hand in hand. It's on you to decide if you want to lock in, though, as a player. It's on you to decide if you want to not lock in or look at it like it's a far away. But, I mean, I feel like we did a good job here as a team of being locked in at practice, and understanding how far away the game is and how we're going to prepare, and just trusting Coach Saban and trusting the coaches, making sure that we're locked in the right way.
Anything specific the coaching staff has been reaching to keep you on that track to be ready for the game on Monday?
Well, I feel like early when we first started practicing, they was just trying to make sure that we wasn't getting lackadaisical, and that we understood that these practices do mean something, and these practices will help us in the future and help us in the game. But I feel like now they haven't been really saying that. I think us as a team, we understand that the game is Monday and that today is Saturday, so we understand like this is natural Thursday for us, and so I think we understand that as a team.
Thanks, man. Good luck Monday.
Thank you. Well, like you said, I came in with Jalen Miro, so just seeing him, we came in early together. From our first days we got here, Alabama was at a national championship, so we was here by ourselves. We was just working, and we had a couple receivers, a couple DBs. We went to the practice field while they was at their game. We just was working and doing things, and I always just knew that he had the dedication. I knew he had work ethic. I'm just very proud of Jalen, I would say, and I always believed in him. You can ask him that. I always believed in him, I always talked to him. I always let him know that we follow his lead as a team, and however he rock, that's how we rock. So we just let him know that we trust in him. Thank you.
So, just tell us about the development of this defense and quarterback group in particular, how we were able to make it so good.
Well, just believing in Coach Saban and believing in everything that he's teaching us is very important on why we can make cornerback position a strong point of this team. And we have a lot of guys who have played a lot of ball at cornerback. Terrion Arnold and Trey Amos, and also me, we play a lot of ball at cornerback, so we very much understand the game. And also having two good defensive coaches like Coach Saban and Coach T-Rod, it just makes us better as a team and make us better as a cornerback position.
What makes a great cornerback?
I feel like as a cornerback, first you have to understand yourself, understand your body. I feel like you have to have great technique, great instincts, and have great ball skills, and also know how to make tackles. So.
What are the challenges that this Michigan offense presents, and how have you been prepared for those?
I feel like the Michigan offense is very physical. I feel like the coaches understand the guys that they have out there on offense, so it makes the players more comfortable in the scheme, and it make the players and the plays they are calling make the players. It fit the players better because the coaches understand them. So just having that connection between their team and their coaches, you can see it by watching on film. So just seeing that let us know how powerful their offense is, and we just got to read our keys and play good ball.
How do you guys carry over what you guys had going at the end of the year and how well you guys played against Georgia?
Well, we just got to keep on keeping on. Just being there for each other. Keep on leaning on each other. Keep practicing hard against each other. Just keep making each other better. Keep on listening to coaches. Keep on trusting coaches, and keep on being there for each other.
What's been Coach Saban's message leading to this season?
Coach Saban's message to us has been, stay to the Bama standard, play fast and physical, be a team, man. Be there for each other like we've been there, and just go out there and do our thing.
All right, thanks so much and good luck.
All right, thank you.
Can you evaluate Michigan's offense for me? What have you seen so far?
I feel like Michigan offense do a good job of running the ball. I feel like they're very physical. I feel like the coaches that they have understand the players that he got. So I feel like they make the players more confident in the scheme and make the players more confident in the plays that he's calling. So I just feel like they have a great connection within each other.
What do you think about the quarterback?
I feel like McCarthy is a good player. I feel like he can make all the throws. I feel like he can fit the ball into all the windows, tight windows, open windows. I feel like he's a good player.
Dallas talked to him. He called the offense sneaky. Do you agree with that?
Yes, for sure. I feel like their offense is sneaky. I feel like they do a good job of what they do. Like I said, I feel like their offensive coordinator understands them, so it makes them a better team.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.
Snacks or anything? Gatorade?
No, I'm good right now.
So I do the social media for the Rose Bowl.
Okay.
We asked for some fan questions.
Okay.
Can I read you a couple, see if you want to answer any of them?
Sure.
First one, would you rather play in a historic stadium or a modern stadium for a bowl game? Like the Rose Bowl being a historic stadium?
Yeah.
Would you pick the Rose Bowl or no?
I'll probably pick the Rose Bowl.
Alright. Do you want to can you do that as like a selfie video?
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, it's Kool-Aid, and then just go into the answer.
Yeah.
So you just gotta hold down the record button.
Hey, how you guys doing? It's Kool-Aid McKinstry. I definitely would rather play in a historic stadium because you never know if you'll get another opportunity to play in a historic stadium again in your career. So I feel like it's a lot of more modern stadiums out here. So I feel like eventually you'll get to play in a modern stadium before a historic stadium.
Alright, thanks man.
Right.
Appreciate you.
How you doing?
You know that phrase, rat poison?
Yeah.
You've heard it before.
Yeah, sure.
What do you think it is?
I feel like rat poisoning is something that people talk about, and then it's really the wrong information for your ears. And I feel like people sometimes it can get into the wrong people's ear and the wrong person's mouth, and they get to speaking about it, and it's something that shouldn't be going around. So basically, a phrase that's going around that shouldn't be said.
Some of it is praise, though, right? And if you take too much praise in
Yeah.
your ears, you won't focus. Is
Yeah,
that
for
right?
sure. Yeah, I feel like sometimes rap boys can make you feel like you're better than what you are, or make you feel like you got the big head. So yeah, I feel like rap poison is just not a good thing at all. And if you feel like it gives you any thought of rap poison, that you should just go the other way.
That robs your focus, right?
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it could rob your focus.
Was this season different for that kind of thing because the expectations felt lower and you lost the early game and people wrote you off and all that? Was it different from your other seasons in that way, the outside noise?
Well, I feel like the things that we were hearing on the outside, just made us who we are today, and made us put our head down, and made us grind and be a better team, and made us show who we are today. No problem. Hey.
Reporter for AL.com. Originally from Ironville, which isn't too far away. Grew up playing baseball with a bunch of McKinstrys. So, what's your biggest takeaway from watching Michigan?
You know, I feel like they're a physical team. I feel like the coaches understand the players that you have, so the players are comfortable in every play that he's calling. I feel like the quarterback is very good. He can make all the throws. You know, he got good ball accuracy. He know how to fit the ball into tight spots. So just, I think they're a good offense.
What's your favorite part about being in Alabama basketball?
You know, just all the relationships I created, all the players I've been around, you know, all the coaches that I've been around, all the brains I was able to pick off, you know. Just, I feel like you don't get a better experience of college football here other than playing in Alabama.
Last couple of years, you guys didn't make the college football playoff. Going into this season, what was that motivation like, I guess?
Well, you know, we just grinded as a team. We did all the same things we did the year before. I feel like we just had to prove our identity and show who we are. Yeah, we took a loss early in the season, but I feel like that loss prepared us for this moment now and prepared us to be the team that we are now.
So, all the players now have these amazing necklaces. You don't know the same place?
Nah, we didn't get all our necklaces at the same place. We didn't.
What's the story behind yours?
Well, right now I just have on the Cuban right now. I don't have that spectacular one right now.
No, I mean, it's pretty good. Maybe.
Yeah.
College football is really kind of evolved from the time that you've been in school. What's the biggest change now?
The biggest change I just say right now is probably NIL. It's probably the biggest change from when I came in to now.
How does NIL work in Alabama?
Well, we're very thankful for our collective we have at Alabama. But right now we just understand that that's on hold right now. We worry about what we got to do Monday. And Monday is the most important thing, and that's our focus point right here today. So that's that.
I always wanted to ask you about your nickname. What's the origin of that?
What?
The origin of that?
What's the story behind it? I came on my mom smiling, and my grandmother said I had a Kool-Aid smile. So that's how I got the name Kool-Aid.
So it's just always been that?
Yeah.
You played with Bud, right?
Yeah.
You guys still talk?
Yeah, sure.
How do you think that past couple of years?
I feel like Bo has always been a really good player. I look at Bo like a brother to me. I feel like he did a good job of improving and developing as a player, and it showed.
It's more like epic high school game that I go to. It's a coach option.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Good, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Player? Ooh. Favorite Alabama player of all time? I've never been asked that question before. Probably Quentin Williams. Well, we have a family connection, so just seeing him overcome the things that he overcome and seeing how he bloomed into who he became was just special to me and meant a lot to me just to see it happen with my own eyes.
Kool-Aid, who's the fastest player on this team?
Probably K-Law.
Kool-Aid, have you ever been chewed out in excitement?
Oh yeah, of course.
What is that like?
It's all love, man. I mean, it might sound harsh, but he really just expressing the way like how much he cared to you, and it's all love at the end of the day. No problem.
What's different about Caleb Adams? What makes him so that he can just come in here as a professional player?
I feel like he understands all the small things that many freshmen don't understand, like watching film, taking care of your body. You know, all those things are very important of playing football in general, whether you're a freshman or not. And understanding that as a freshman just will help you out a lot, and it makes you like a pro, man. So I'm just very proud of that kid.
I mean, when did you know that, hey, this guy's a little bit different? It's not the learning curve that some people have that might not be dealing with?
You know, just going through our fall camp program and understand how hard it is day in, day out, and seeing him consistently stand on his business by taking care of his body and, like I said, trying to learn the plays and learn the ins and outs of the defense.
Is there a moment, a play, anything that stands out during the course of the season that you have?
Probably just, you know, making plays in practice, just seeing different ways that he catch the ball, different way that his body moves, different plays that he's just making at practice. Just already, it let me know that this guy is gonna be a guy.
Thanks.
No problem.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. You've been doing this bowl game stuff for a few years now. What's been your favorite trip so far? And after that, to play in the granddaddy of them all, what's that like?
Well, you know, this probably be my favorite bowl game, I would say, just because, like you said, it's the granddaddy of them all, and just being here and being able to play in this historic stadium in this huge game is just very important, and I would say it's a great.
So you've done these trips a few times now. This week-long trip you have to do. What's an essential that you have to bring each year to make sure you're having a good time?
I feel like I have to have my game with me. Just when we have downtown or like when we are back at the room just chilling with the guys, I feel like I have to have my game because that's the same thing I would be doing if I was back home in Tuscaloosa. I'll be playing my game, so it just kind of makes me feel the same way that I feel before a regular game.
Over the summer, Coach was talking about how we didn't want to pull the cake out of the oven too early. We're talking about the quarterback position. What kind of cake has Jalen turned into?
Jalen has turned to a cake that I always knew he would be. I feel like I always knew that Jalen was going to be a good player. I always stand behind Jalen and told him that we follow your lead, man. The way you go is the way we go. The way you rock, the way we rock, bro. And I just always let him know that we believe in him. And as a team now, we just still standing behind Jalen and following his lead.
Do you have a specific flavor, maybe? JC said red velvet.
Strawberry.
Is preparation different for this game compared to maybe past bowl trips?
No. Here at Alabama, we prepare the same way for every team, no matter who we're playing or when we're playing them or how big the game is. It don't matter. We prepare the same way regardless. No game is bigger than another game.
Did the coaches say anything about why there was a reason that you guys can't watch so many highlights?
Well, I don't know. You have to talk to the coaches about that.
They didn't tell the team though why they changed it?
You got to talk to the coaches.
When you think back to last year, you guys were on the fringe of making the playoff. You ended up going to New Orleans instead. This year was a similar situation heading in. What's it been like for you guys, and how much do you feel like you guys want to prove that this is where you deserve to be?
Well, I feel like all this year we've been having to prove who we are as a team. We having to show our identity as a team. So I mean, this is just another opportunity for us to do that. And I feel like as long as we do our things and trust in one another, just like we've been doing, things will happen good for us.
There's not many teams that get to play the #1 team in the nation in back-to-back games. What's the difficulty and the exciting part about preparing for them?
Like I said, I feel like we prepare the same way for every game, no matter who we're playing. So I feel like it'll be no difference in preparing for one game, last week game, and this game.
When's the first time Coach Saban yelled at you?
It went viral 8A My freshman year in the spring, it went very viral. Coach Saban yelled at me and told me don't walk on the field. So that's probably the first time he really yelled at me.
Was that your first day? Or?
No, that was in the spring game of my freshman year.
And then, what's the first time you called you by your first name? Especially when you go by Kool-Aid. When we call you that?
I don't think Coach Saban ever called me by my first name.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
When you guys made the playoffs, what's the most famous person or alumni that's reached out to you?
A lot of players that play here reached out to me and just told me to make sure that we're keeping our head down and we're working and make sure that we do what we need to do so we can get what we want.
Kool-Aid, I asked Jalen, I asked Will Saban. Y'all really like each other across the board. It is, from the outside looking in, it's very obvious that you all enjoy being around each other. Jalen and all the guys we talking about y'all's fraternity name. How cool is it just to be around a bunch of guys that y'all compete and working hard? I mean, y'all actually freaking like each other.
Well, like I was saying, man, I don't look at this like an Alabama team. I look at this team like an Alabama brotherhood. We're brothers, man. You'll play harder for a brother than you'll play for a teammate. If your brother was on your team, you'll play much harder than a guy you just picking up at the regular park. That's just real. And I would say that's how we feel here, man. I just feel like when I'm out there on the field, I can't let these guys down. These are my brothers, and they feel the same way about me. And I feel like it's hard to stop a team that feel and think their way about each other. No problem.
Hey, Kool-Aid, I wanted to ask you a couple questions about Miss Terry. So, can you describe your relationship with her? I was talking to some of the other DBs, and they were saying that she's pretty close with a lot of the guys in your position.
Yeah, she's pretty close with a lot of guys in our position group. I think she understands that Coach Saban loves the DBs, and he really do, and she do too. So I feel like we have a good relationship. And
yeah. So what's that like? Is she texting you like motivational stuff? Like how often do you see her?
we don't really see her as much. She texts Terry on a lot of motivation and stuff, and he'll share it with me, and I'll read it and get my own intake on it.
Yeah. She mentioned that she sat him down at some point over the summer and was like, we need to get Alabama back to the standard. How are you going to do that? Has she ever sat you down for conversations like that?
Yes. I done had a conversation with her like that, and it went very well. It was when we was going to SEC Media Day.
Okay, yeah. So what did she have to say to you? What was her feedback?
She just wanted to get a intake from me and a couple of guys on how we felt about the team and how we feel like what we need to do for this team to get back to the standard and get back to where we need to be.
Yeah, and she's probably one of the few people out there that can coach your coach about how he interacts with you guys and whatnot. And it sounds like he's been having a little more fun this year than previous years.
Yes, for sure.
Do you think she's behind that?
I don't know. I mean, I have seen that in the Coach Saban. It's been a very fun year. Coach Saban just been more. He always been happy, but this year it's just like we've been having a lot of fun as a team. It's just a little different.
What are some examples? I mean, I know he's broken out the dance moves, but like, what are some other ways that it's been fun?
Just making jokes, cracking jokes. Just in the meeting rooms. Just having fun. Just being naturally fun. Just being naturally funny. Just being him.
Tough and lay down the law with you guys, or when it's time to ease up. Have you seen that, or have you noticed her do that?
No, I haven't really noticed that.
Okay. Do you have any? Were you at their house the day that all the DBs went out on the boat and she was driving?
Oh yeah, I was there.
So what's she like as a boat driver?
We had told Coach Saban when he came to the house later on that day, we were still there. We told him that she drives the boat way better than him, man. He ain't really like that.
Yeah. So does she like try to throw you off the tubes, like any waves? What's she like? She's pretty tough.
Yeah, she gets you out. She throw the waves way better than Coach Saban, I would say. Don't tell him I said it.
Yeah. Do you have any other favorite Miss Terry memories or things that stand out?
That's probably my favorite moment. Boating with her. It was very fun.
Yeah. Thank you. What's your favorite flavor of Kool-Aid?
I would probably say pink lemonade.
Tell me, what does it mean to you to make it this far?
It means a lot to me to make it this far with this team. Just being here day in, day out, seeing what we're going through as a team, seeing everything that we've been through, and seeing how we overcome things. Just very important. I feel like this team has had to show who we are all year long, and we have no problem with doing that. We have no problem with proving who we are as a team, and I feel like we just got to keep on keeping on.
Now, being with the team with such a strong reputation in football, what does that mean to you to be a part of it?
You know, just being part of Alabama it's just different than I would say being a part of any other program in the world. The Alabama standard is very important here. The standard here is very important here. You can tell by how guys who played here before us act when things are not going our way, how they feel. That just lets you know how strong the standard here at the University of Alabama.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
What do you know about the Rose Bowl kind of growing up? What are your Rose Bowl memories?
Well, you know, I'm from the East Coast, so I really just heard about the Rose Bowl and heard how historic it was. I really don't know about, like, the ins and outs of it, for real.
Do you remember ever watching it before?
Yeah, I done watch some games here at the Rose Bowl, but I never just paid attention to, like, how historic it is or just paid attention to what it really means. I just watched the game.
What have you learned so far this week about it?
Now, by me being here and being out here, I understand how important just playing at the Rose Bowl, no matter what type of game it is, just playing there in the Rose Bowl is just very important to people, and it made me understand how really important the game is, no matter the game.
There's been so many championship moments here from various schools. What would it mean to you for this to be a part of your championship journey to, you know, the first part of it to be here in LA or Pasadena at the Rose Bowl?
I would say it'll be very important, you know, because you never know if you'll get another opportunity to play in the historic Rose Bowl. So this has just been a part of our journey, just means a lot.
What has it been like to have several weeks to prepare for one opponent, which is, to me, kind of reminds me of the beginning of the season when you got camped and you're getting ready for that first game?
Well, you know, you just have to stay locked in and trust the coaches and trust everything that the coaches have you doing, because we trust the coaches and we trust everything that they're going to do to make sure that we're well prepared for the game.
What's it been like, you know, being on your side of the ball, watching the evolution of your offense?
Well, you know, I get to watch those guys a little bit while we're sitting down, but not really as much because we're going through adjustments and handling our business on the sideline. So.
That's a good point. But what can you say about the way Jalen has handled everything and did what he's done to be here with you in this game?
I'm extremely proud of Jalen and everything that he's been through, everything he's overcome. I'm a guy that always been a fan of Jalen, and always supported Jalen through whatever, no matter what was going on. I always had belief in Jalen, and you can ask him that. I feel like Jalen has overcame a lot, and Jalen is just a good player.
Is he somebody that you remember like participating in like scout and stuff like that?
I'm not sure. I don't surely remember if Jalen did scout or not. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
First of all, he's from Clay High School, part of high school, Jermaine Burton. You go against him in practice sometime when one's on defense, plays one on offense, right? You go against him in practice sometimes. When Jermaine Burton. Okay. You go against him in practice sometimes when the one's.
Yes, sir.
What's it like to go against him in practice?
I feel like Jermaine Burton is a good player, man. I mean, very fast, can run all routes. Feel like he's a freak of nature. Just going against Jermaine, I know I'm gonna get his best every time. He's a very competitive player, so just going against him is very important.
He's one of the nation's leaders in yards per catch. Why do you think he's one of the nation's leaders in yards per catch?
I feel like he's a very explosive player. Like I said, he got a lot of speed. Can run all routes. He can do a lot of different things. He can be a one-on-one receiver. I just feel like his receiver style is very different from a lot of guys, and it's very hard to match.
Hope you don't mind somewhat of a rambling question here, but I'll try to ask it as fast as you can. In 2001, before you were born, the original XFL allowed players to put nicknames on the back of their jerseys. Have you ever heard about that?
No, sir.
The most famous was He Hate Me. Would you like to have Kool-Aid on the back of your jersey instead of your last name, would you ever talk to the Alabama people about, gee, could I put Kool-Aid on the back of my jersey?
No, sir. I want my last name on the back of my jersey.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Just one.
What's up, guys? Terry Arnold, I'm the news analyst at
Hey,
ESPN.
hold on, bro. If you're gonna be an analyst, you got to get the mic out the camera.
Okay, bro. All right. I
What's
appreciate
wrong
that.
with
I
him?
appreciate that. We're gonna act like that ain't never happened. This is Terry Arnold here, man. I'm the new head analyst at ESPN. We're here with
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
we're here with highly touted defensive back Kool-Aid McKinstry. The guy, he's been that since he was 16 years old. You know, games like this, you don't shy away from big moments. How are you feeling right now, man? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very well. Blessed to be here with the guys and blessed to glorify God's name here in this big moment.
We know you as Kool-Aid McKinstry, but a lot of people, they often wonder how you got the name Kool-Aid. Could you please elaborate on that for us?
I got the name Kool-Aid. I came on my mom smiling. My grandma said I had Kool-Aid smile, so that's how I got the name Kool-Aid.
Your teammate Terry Arnold, he just spoke about you, man. He said he loves practicing with you. You're a guy who shows up every day. Showing up to practice, what's your mentality like as far as preparing against Michigan?
First, I feel like no matter who you're playing against at practice, you have to practice your best to make sure that you will play your best in the game. I feel like Michigan is a good team. They have a good quarterback, have a good running back, have a good receiver, tight ends, and a good offensive line. I feel like the coach understands their team and understands the players that they have, and they just have them execute more.
This is my last question right here for you, man. Obviously you've had a lot of questions, and we know you're getting a little tired. Could you piggyback off of the relationship with you and Terry as far as you guys being brothers? The guy spoke about you and said, y'all are pretty close.
I love Terry on the death. I feel like Terry has made me a better player. I feel like I made him a better player. I feel like we learn from each other. We watch film together. We tell each other about each other's mistakes, and we tell each other what someone else may not want to tell each other. We tell each other what's wrong, what's right. We build each other up. We break each other down. I just feel like we have a good tight love for each other.
Terry, I did say he loved you, man. We appreciate it. On to the next. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let me go.
Kool-Aid, can you talk about any conversations you've had with coaches or whatnot on defending Michigan's tight ends? Is there any talk of you getting matched up with Colston Loveland or A.J. Barner? Because we know Michigan's tight ends have had a lot of success this year against different teams.
I feel like we're going to play football the way we've been playing football. I feel like no matter, we're not going to specifically match up no one with no one. That's not the way we play here at Alabama. Here at Alabama, you have to hold your own no matter who's in front of you. I feel like everybody in the secondary just got to read their keys and make sure they're playing with the right technique and playing with great leverage and just doing their job.
So no specific game plan to try to counteract either of the tight ends?
I'm not the play caller, so we just go out there and execute what play is given to us by the coaches. So that's what we do.
Thanks, Blake.
No problem.
Minutes remaining, 15 minutes.
T3. 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 Lil Terry. Meal ticket. Meal ticket. I said meal ticket. Hey, how you doing?
Okay, I'm asking 2 fun questions. All right. Toughest place to play in the SEC?
Ooh, toughest place to play, I would say either Texas A&M or Tennessee.
If you weren't playing football at Alabama, what sport would you be playing and why?
I'll be playing basketball because I'm supposed to be in the NBA right now. let's see what we can pull out, man.
There you go.
I hope we can
wait,
get it.
on the wrist too. Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, you know.
There you go, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good, you know.
Still loose?
Yeah, ready for the moment.
How do you like LA?
I'm still trying to figure LA out. You know, kind of hard to figure it out right now. We got a lot going on, trying to stay focused and locked in for the game. So, you know, it's kind of hard.
Back to you guys on the regimen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll enjoy it. It's a beautiful
Yeah, for sure.
Like, brother.
Yes, sir.
Good?
I'm tired.
I know. It's a long time to be doing this.
Shit.
They ask you anything crazy or no? Anything off
Damn,
the wall?
somebody got mad at me for some shit. I forgot what the hell you got mad at me about.
For an answer you gave?
No, yeah. You kept asking me about the fucking iPad shit. I'm like, bro, you gotta ask the coaches, bro.
Good.
You gotta ask the coaches.
That's all you said?
Yes.
Good.
Fuck, you asked me about that shit.
He didn't ask you
Legit.
about anything else, did he?
Nah, he walked out. He was mad as fuck. I ain't give a
Good.
fuck.
He's just mad because you didn't give him anything to write. That's it. All right, man. We got about 10 more minutes, all right? I'm going to see if I can pull you off early. If there's no one coming up here, no reason for you to stay on.
T3. Lil Terry. I said Lil Terry. Lil Terry. Cherry on. Cherry on. Cherry on. Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. You know, I haven't really had a chance to just experiment in LA. This is my first time out here. Been so busy and trying to stay prepared for this game, so I haven't had a lot of, I guess, downtown to have fun to see what LA really is about.
There's a lot of celebrities out in LA. Are there any you're hoping to see on the sidelines?
No, not really. I see them. I mean, I don't know which one's out here for real, so, I mean.
Can we get a sneak peek at your game this
To my suit, all black, no secret. All black. Black shades, black jacket, black shirt, black pants, black socks, black shoes, all black. That's how I'm pulling up.
Now you're up here and a lot of your teammates are playing games. Are there any games you want to hop in on?
Nah. I'm okay.
Who have you been rooming with this trip?
I've been rooming with Trey Amos.
What's he like as a roommate?
We've been rooming together all year. He kind of quiet, you know, to himself. Go to sleep very early, you know.
Is there anyone you wouldn't want to room with on the team?
Him, Jahad Campbell. I would not want to room with Jahad Campbell. That's exactly who I wouldn't want to room with.
And why?
He weird. Tell him I said. All right. Why is this man coming over here? T3.
So we're here with Kool-Aid McKinstry. So Kool-Aid, I got a question for you, bro. How have you been practicing this week for the Rose Bowl?
I feel like I've been preparing and practicing very well for this game. I feel like that I understand you have to practice well to be able to play well. So I feel like I've been practicing and preparing well.
How do you feel as though the whole defense and offense, matter of fact, as a whole team, how do you feel as though we did the whole season so far?
I feel like as a team, of course, we've had our ups and downs as a team. I feel like we're peaking at the right point. I feel like we found our identity as a team, and we've been proving the world wrong all year. And I feel like this is another opportunity for us to do that.
If I ever play you one-on-one basketball, who will win?
I will beat your, What up, T3? I said fizzy, 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 fizzy. Jalen Miro. I'm doing good. Yeah, he said you are.
He said I'm good.
No, you're not.
So I need more.
Yep, you good right there. T3.
You're directing traffic here.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, Kool-Aid, this is Ryan Fowler with Tide 100.9 in Tuscaloosa. I want to ask you about the energy of this football team. You guys have a little swagger about you this week.
Yes, I feel like we were very energetic as a team. We're very happy to be here. I feel like as a team we understand the moment that we're in and the situation that we're in, and we're just here to embrace that moment.
When you look at leadership, I've watched you grow as a leader from my perspective. I'm not behind practice, but have you embraced that leadership responsibility? Because I see you directing traffic and doing different things as a leadership.
Yeah, I feel like being in college, you grow into a leader. I feel like I understand that guys are watching and listening to things that I'm saying, so I have to make sure that I'm moving the right way at all times. And I feel like it's very important that I lead in the right way for the guys that's coming up behind me, because it will be an Alabama program again when I leave here. So I feel like I got to lead in the right way for those guys.
Who led for you? Who was one of those players that when you look back as a young player that you looked up to?
I looked up to a lot and learned a lot from Jalen Lamar Davis. I feel like he taught me the in and outs about Alabama football and how things go on here. So just being able to come up behind Jalen Lamar Davis really taught me a lot.
I want to ask you about Coach T-Rob. When you look at the growth of the secondary, coming out of last year losing a lot of players, you guys have really been a strength of that team. Talk about the role that he's played in that.
I feel like Coach T-Rob is a great coach. I feel like everyone in the defense room and in the secondary really respects Coach T-Rob and believe in everything that he say. I feel like we love him to death, and I feel like there's no better coach than Coach T-Rob.
Have you had a chance to reflect when you look at working for Coach Saban in that position group that you're playing for one of the greatest to ever walk the sidelines? Does that ever hit you?
Yes, it does. Sometimes I think about it but I've been around him so much and feel like I've known him for so long that sometimes it kind of slip my mind, but then sometimes it come back like, this is really Nick Saban. So sometimes I have those moments, but we be together so much and so many days throughout the year that it really don't just hit my head as much.
Thank you again for your time.
All right, thank you. I'm doing good. Just going against a guy like Bryce, when we used to do good on good, was very important to me because I knew that he was different as a quarterback. I knew that he was always going to make accurate throws and put the ball on to where the receiver can catch it, or it was going to be very hard for me to get the ball. So just going against a guy like that and being able to make plays was very important, and I took, a good amount of advantage of that situation.
Yeah, what would you tell him now that he's in the NFL?
I'll tell him that I'm very thankful for when he was here at the University of Alabama. For just like I said, going against him, doing good on good and stuff like that.
We're here with Mr. Kool-Aid McKinstry, you feel me? The one and only Mr. 205.
They want you to slide over a little bit.
Mr. That guy. Hey, bro, listen, I'm trying to ask you a question. Ask my question.
Oh, I got you.
Focus. One question. Who is your favorite D-lineman?
Tim Keenan.
That's why I mess with you, dog. For real talk. Let me get it off you, bro.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. So I talked to you earlier a little bit. You brought up you and Jalen. You guys came in together early. You guys were kind of just you two guys work on your own. How do you feel those workouts kind of helped you guys set the tone for your career?
I feel like those moments in practice just showed us how dedicated we was and how much of a good player that we wanted to be. I mean, the team was in Florida playing for a national championship. We had to move in on our own, you know, and we just decided to go work out and work while they was gone, you know, just on our own. It was more than me and Jalen, you know. It was a couple of receivers too, you know. So just seeing his work ethic back then, I knew that he wanted to be great, and I also wanted to be great. So I knew we matched, and I knew we was gonna be cool always.
What did those workouts consist of?
We just doing a lot of one-on-ones, different stuff like that. You know, just releases with receivers, him throwing the ball to different guys, him getting connection with different guys, me training against guys that I was gonna be training against for the next couple years. So just different things like that. It wasn't much that we really were just doing like with coaches or things like that. No problem.
Good, Kool-Aid, man.
How you doing?
Scooby,
Nice to meet you.
Social, so we're going around. I'm not gonna ask you no questions. I'm gonna ask you to actually play a game, all right?
Okay.
Tap into your competitive nature.
Okay.
Right now, this is the cup game. I got 2 games for you. So all you simply have to do is put 1 cup on top of each other to get the blue cup all the way on the bottom, right? So the record is 15.64. Dallas got 17 seconds. He got pretty close. But DB's got quicker hands. So I'm figuring that you will probably have this one down, all right? So 15.64 is what Michigan got.
Right here?
Yes, exactly. So, no, not you philosopher. I see what you're trying to do. We talk orange cups on top. Yes, exactly. 15 seconds. So in 3 seconds, you can start. 3, 2, 1.
It's hard, bro.
Alright, reset, restart. Alright. Go ahead. Wait, blue cap on top now. What you doing? Go ahead.
This shit hard, bro.
3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Keep going.
How many cups it is, bro?
20.
Oh, that's hard.
Tie. We're adding 2 seconds. 50 and 17 because you double stacked your cups. All right. So you got that one. We got one more game for you. All right. This is called the cookie game. All you simply have to do is where's the Oreos? All you simply have to do is get an Oreo from your forehead over into your mouth. Now I'll show you what one Michigan player did because the record for this is just under 7 seconds. So I'll go stack one. I'm gonna give you. So you can put in your hand if you want. I'll be ready to reload. Okay, so we'll start this one now. So this is the record that you got. So this took 7 seconds. All he did was hop up and catch in his mouth. Or you can just bring it down. Okay? So
All right, that is it for Alabama Media Day. As a reminder,